Is your wife or partner experiencing these emotions that I'm going to share with you today, but you haven't noticed? Maybe this is the time for you to pay attention, and if you observe them, this is your sign that she might be emotionally done. Don't take for granted that because she appears content, she's not asking you for anything. She doesn't cry when you hurt her feelings in some way, that all is fine. I'm not talking about young couples. I'm talking about couples who've been married for many years. Couples in their 60s, 70s, and even older. Listen up, gentlemen. This video is for you. Welcome to my channel, everybody. It's not my habit to direct my videos at one gender, but some things need to be said. So please don't click off. Please watch to the end and be big enough to give thought to the content. You may even recognize something that you hadn't noticed before. And ladies, if you're watching this alone and you recognize yourself, maybe you would like to share it with your man. If you recognize any of these signs, action needs to be taken soon. Let's start with number 1. She has stopped reacting. She no longer fights back. She avoids drama at any cost. Instead of anger, her emotion has been replaced by silence. You may be misled by the fact that she still smiles. Of course she smiles. She's become used to smiling no matter what. The smile stays, but the feelings have gone. Number 3, she stopped explaining herself. Remember the days when she used to ask you to do certain activities and explain that if you did it would make her so happy. And another thing she'd explain is perhaps she couldn't do something for you. And she felt terrible that she couldn't make her life perfect. So she'd explain why. Have you noticed that she's stopped explaining? Possibly she's thinking that if you don't understand by now, she's not going to explain again. In a nutshell, she has stopped trying. Number 4, she's begun to let go without closure. Do you remember the times when you had an argument and she kept asking you if you could talk and get to the bottom of it and find out exactly why you were as angry as you were? And you hadn't really perhaps finished the argument. Maybe you'd even walked away before you'd finished having your talk. Does she no longer do that? Have you noticed? She doesn't need closure anymore because peace matters more to her than your explanation. You probably haven't even noticed she stopped expecting anything from you. She stopped asking. She's lost all hope. And if she has no hope, well, we know there'll be no disappointment, will there? She's left with just an emotional detachment. Remember when you used to be a priority in her life? Well, take note. Maybe you are no longer. You're now an option that you can choose or not choose. The effort she once put into making sure that everything was perfect in your world, she now saves that for herself. She's doing it quietly, but she is doing it. Number 7, she's quietly chosen self-respect over her attachment to you. I know that many people believe that love never dies, but it fades with a lack of respect. She didn't mean to let her love for you fade, but your disregard for her wishes she saw as disrespect. and being disrespected on a regular and an ongoing basis chips away at love. A friend shared a story with me the other day about her dear husband and what he did for her. It was not a fancy gift of jewelry being taken to the theatre. It was a note that he left her. The contents of the note are unimportant in this instance, but the fact that he did it showed her that he still cared and that she was a priority in his life. Isn't that what we all want? Now take heed, gentlemen. We don't want fancy gifts. We don't want romantic poems written about us. We want to feel noticed. We want to know that we are your priority. We want to have those long talks again that we used to have in the early days. We want to be heard, really heard, even if you think it's unimportant. We want to be seen. And above all, we want to be respected. If you've noticed anything familiar in what I've said, please act on it. Don't let your wife drift away from you. She may not physically leave you, but are you happy with the fact that she might have already left you emotionally? I hope not. It's not too late. It's never too late to get back to that wonderful place where you were a team. You considered things together. You had deep discussions about things that interested her and you. You can get that back again. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you've watched this far, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. As always, big hugs to you. Bye for now.